welcome to the PJ Events instructional video of how to put the tents together. Your package will have come with a box that has all your little supplies in it. You've got your electric pump, tea light candles, mini chalkboard signs, there'll be a piece of chalk floating around, spare batteries, and the locking pins that you'll need to put the tent together. I recommend getting these out, putting them aside, so it's nice and easy to grab them when you put the tents together. And make sure you've got enough locking pins for one tent. Each tent takes 6 locking pins, so put them in a nice and easy to reach place, so it's easy to put the tents together. Your package will come with tent ends for each tent, 2 per tent, a loose piece of dowel for each tent, as well as your tent covers, which will have 2 pieces of dowel in them. You need to make sure when you put the top poles together that the rope is on one side and the knots are on one side. You also need to make sure that the points are pointed out rather than in. So flip it over. Now the points are pointing out. Line the top poles up. Grab the loose piece of dowel and pop it through the top holes. It only needs to come through a little bit, just enough so that the hole's poking out, and then you can pop the locking pin in and lock it down. I find it easier to then lie the tent down, and it's not going to fall over then while I do the rest. Grab your tent cover. Slip it into the first hole. Again, it only needs to go through a little bit. And put your locking pin through. Now with the tent ends, you need to make sure the pattern is on the outside so that you've got it in the correct way. Unravel it, wrap it around the top pole, and then back down to the bottom. Slip it through the hole and insert the locking pin. Grab the second tent end, again making sure the knots are in the same direction on the same side. The rope's on one side and the ends are pointing out. Place the first one through the top hole, then the bottom, do the top hole again, and the other bottom. Now with these, it doesn't matter if it slips down, because when we stand the tent up, we'll adjust everything. Insert all the locking pins. And then we stand the tent up. Once the tent's stood up, make sure the tent ends are hard up against the locking pins at both ends, and then we just adjust our tent cover at the top and at the bottom until it's spread out across the whole thing. Then you can pick your tent up and place it over the beds that you will have already made. It's always easier to blow up the mattresses and make the beds and get them into position and then put the tent over it, rather than arranging the tents and then trying to get the mattresses and the beds in. It just doesn't work very well if you do it that way. If you do have any questions, use the contact number that is on the box and on your information instructions sheet and give me a call. Thank you.